Hi guys, I'm James from First Web Designer. So why right now is the right time to become a freelance web designer? You see, I met up with a few of my friends who happen to be either freelance web designer or freelance web developer and asked them exact the same question. And then I wrote down everything they told me, their opinion. So that's why I can tell you exactly why right now is the right time to become a freelance web designer. First of all, what are the benefits? Okay, so on the top of the list, I have written down you can work whenever you want to. And that's quite obvious actually, isn't it? And why is it on the top of the list? Because, for instance, if you are a night owl, I'm sure you don't enjoy 9-to-5 job. You see, because I am a night owl myself and I know how you feel if you are in a 9-to-5 full-time job. I will get out of it. The second benefit is you can switch slowly. And what does that mean? Basically, few of my friends, before they became freelance web designers, they used to be in a full-time, 9-to-5 job. And when they wanted to become a freelance web designer, they were able to work, in their spare time, in weekends, in evenings, until they got enough clients and got enough income so that they can actually slowly switch over. They started by doing a part-time job and at the same time freelancing, and once freelancing picked up, they quit the job completely. And that's, I think, really, really important benefit. The next one would be, time zones. That's a big thing, because even First Web Designer team, we are across the world, Spencer is in USA, Michael and Rian is in the Philippines, well, Dennis himself is in the Philippines as well, I'm in the UK, and so we have our team across the world. And so now imagine if your client is, for instance, in South Africa, and you are in completely another country. That company in South Africa surely works 9-to-5 usually, and they would like you to be accessible between their working hours. So in your country, wherever you are, it could be 10 p.m. or 6 a.m. in the morning, and you better make sure you are accessible if that client is valuable. Now the next one is, right, I like this one myself really, a lot. You can work from anywhere. Beach, cafe, neighbor's house, friend's house, anywhere you want, wherever you can find an internet access, If there is internet access, you can work there. And sometimes you don't even need internet access, if it's just designing, sketching, programming, coding, and then obviously you can go to the next place where you have internet access. So yeah, I myself have built this workstation where I work most of the time, but it's so much nicer to escape and go somewhere, where you feel more comfortable, more inspired, just to change your environment. And that's one of the biggest bonuses, isn't it? You don't have to be tied to one location. The next one is, you work only for one boss if you are a freelance web designer, and that boss is you. So it gives you so much opportunities and options to just say no, because like if you work in an office with managers and your boss, sometimes they might ask or even demand things you don't agree with or don't feel comfortable doing. When you work, for yourself, you can just say no. If there's a client, you don't like, or there's a task, or a client asks you to do something you're not very familiar with or you don't feel comfortable with, you don't have to say yes. You can just say no, and you're not going to lose your job. You're just going to lose a client, which more likely isn't worth your time anyway. You can just move to your next client. Now the next one is, and the last one is, there's no dressing code. Look at that, no dressing code. I'm in my t-shirt, and this is actually quite posh. Usually I'm in my pajamas, but still, I suggest you to have at least, 1 or 2 outfits for some presentations or meetings with your clients. Wouldn't suggest you go in your pajamas, you know what I mean? Is it actually fun? Come on guys, if you're a freelance web designer, you can work whenever you want to, wherever you want to, and you can choose whoever you work with, just like I choose to work with this little chap called Milo. Is there enough demand? Okay guys, let me show you something. There is this website called People Per Hour, and it's the place where anyone can post any type of job for freelancers. And they have gathered together some really important data, which I wanted to show you. So as you can see, there is over 156,000 jobs posted. And if you have a look down below, you can see that most popular ones are all of these. And between them, you can see there is WordPress themes, there is web designing, programming, and all of those are web development or web designing jobs. So now you can clearly understand that yes, there is enough demand. Is it expensive to start or hard to learn? Okay guys, let's have a look at this one. If you head over to Google and type in Learn Web Design Quit College, the first result that will come up will be my own post written for First Web Designer called Learn Web Design the Right Way, Quit College. So click on it and go over to that article. And then if you scroll down nearly to the bottom of it, you can see that I gathered together, 8 young designers naive enough to make it. And basically, neither of these guys have any type of web design qualification or web design degree, or neither did they have any, massive capital to start a business. But already, they work with massive brands like NASA, LA Magazine, Computer Arts Magazine, Supreme Court of Texas. Some of them have been even approached by Google and Apple. So you can go over there and have a look and then ask yourself again, is it really expensive to start or hard to learn? Clearly it is not, I don't know many, like handful of guys actually, that's all I know, handful of guys who are web designers or web developers who actually went and got a degree or a qualification into that. So you can clearly learn all of that yourself and you don't need loads of money. So as Steve Jobs likes to say, stay hungry, stay foolish, and no one can stop you anymore. Yes, you can become a freelance web designer right now. It's all yours. Go for it.